Hey, Matt Bryant. What do kindergartners and hamburgers have in common?
I don't know.
They're both on today's show of Amplify MP.
There you go.
Welcome to Amplify MP. We are the network that celebrates the people, the places, and the everyday moments that make Mount Pleasant, Iowa such a great place to call home. I'm Mike Heaton, and there's Matt Bryant, your co-host.
Hello.
As always, we're sponsored by Midwest. Oh, sorry, Kellen Gracie is here as well. Hi, Kellen.
Gotta let them know who I am.
I forget about that all the time. Kellen's on us.
Yep.
One of our co-hosts as well. Also our producer. He's our do everything. I don't know how you actually talk and do all the button pushing at the same time.
I'm the button pusher. That's it.
Impressive. Like, watch this. Watch this. Amplify MP is sponsored by Midwest Old Threshers.
Look at
that. Not bad.
Amazing.
Thank you to Terry Grant and all the great people out there on the grounds of Old Threshers that make Mount Pleasant awesome through their work with Old Threshers.
Yes.
Very cool. I just want to start talking about the soccer game yesterday, but we'll get there later.
We have that in the know.
Our boys did it again.
Yes.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right. Can you give us the 411 though, Matt?
I can. So speaking of kindergartners, as you alluded to, kindergarten graduation is actually today. It's I think originally reported as 9 a.m. and I think we got an email or a message that says nope, it's at 1 p.m. And so depending on when you're watching this, it's at 1 p.m. You may or may not have missed it, but I'm guessing if you're a parent or a grandparent, you know all about it, and you're not counting on us to tell you.
Otherwise, get in the car. You're going to be late.
Yeah, otherwise you hurry up. But anyway, that's today. So the kindergartners graduate today. And head on out to your Mount Pleasant Hy-Vee this evening for a steak supper for a cause. $2 in benefits from every meal goes to support the Mount Pleasant emergency responders.
Nice.
The meal is from 4 to 6 tonight. And it's steak, and I've had Hy-Vee steak, and they do a pretty good job with that.
Shout out to our Mount Pleasant EMS guys,
Yeah.
and gals. Everything you do is so critical for the town.
There was a little extra note on there on the post that I saw about this, and it's for the first responder. I think a lot of it's for the sheriff, the police departments.
Oh, awesome!
Fire department.
Oh, all the first responders.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The fire department wasn't listed. Maybe it is. I don't want to speak for them or whatever, but it's across the board. It's not just EMS.
Awesome. Shout out to them all.
Absolutely. Tomorrow is the last day of school in Mount Pleasant.
Woo! Already?
Summer starts.
I talked to Principal Stone at the high school at the sports game last night. The soccer game.
Sports game.
The sports event.
Sports game.
The ball game that we had. The sports ball. And he was pretty excited. But as you talk to any of the teachers and administrators, like, this is the last day of students. They're very clear because they still got a lot of work to do before the end of the season for them.
All right. Well, the last day of school for students is tomorrow.
Yes.
All right. On June 11th, the community band will perform in Central Park at 7 p.m. Mount Pleasant Vets Hall VFW is hosting the third annual Thank You Is Never Enough ride on Saturday, June 13th. The ride starts at 10:30. A free will supper starting at 5. There will also be a Quilt of Valor presentation, an auction, and raffles. So go support that. And also,
Sorry, is that the VFW hall, the Vets Hall that's over by the water tower?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that the only one in town?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so.
I don't know the answer. to that.
I believe that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double checking. Sorry.
They got a great set of volunteers that run that place over there, and it's a pretty vibrant place. Pretty awesome.
So also at the Vets Hall in June, but June 19th and not the 13th, is the June Veterans Breakfast at the Veterans Hall in Mount Pleasant. June 19th at 8:30 a.m. Join them for good food, good friends, useful information, and a Quilt of Valor presentation.
So it's 2 Quilt of Valor presentations we'll get.
Nice. Shout out to Brent Rich and all the work they do, and
Absolutely.
Dean King and some others that are making that all happen.
And then also on June 19th, Music on Main will be held in Central Park in Mount Pleasant on Friday, June 19th from 5 to 9 p.m. This event is presented by Main Street Mount Pleasant and Henry County Farm Bureau and will be a special night of celebrating the local agriculture community. Enjoy live music, great food, and fun, family-friendly atmosphere right in the heart of downtown.
Okay, so I got a task for you, Matt, for tomorrow's 411. I need to know this. This is really important.
My pen.
Okay, got it. So it's the first day we moved back to Mount Pleasant. This was about 9 years ago. My family came. I was here before that. My family came. It was a Thursday night, and we went downtown because we heard the band playing.
Sure.
So we went and saw it, and it was the community band. They're awesome. Shout out to Adam Krieger and all the work he does to make that happen every year. But what made the night is they had a partnership with PEO, and they had pie. And if I can't express this enough, I was known for the pies, ragbri pies, all that kind of stuff. Our PEO sisters, when they make pies, they're legit pies. They are so good. So I would like to know if there's that partnership again this year with Community Band on the Thursday night, Community Band nights, if there will be pie sales at these things.
I'm pretty sure that we got 1 or 2 people from the Community Band that watch our show.
I know we do. I hope they give us a shout out on that and let us know the answer to that one.
See how they respond to that.
Yeah, works for me. We'll hopefully have an answer for you tomorrow. That's my goal, to have it on the list for tomorrow.
And if they want to let us know that, they can message us through Facebook. They can do all kinds of things. But if they want to talk to us, or if you have an event you'd like to announce, please email at least 1 week prior to contact@amplify-mp.com.
All right. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
All right. I really want to talk about sports, but I know we got things to go before that, so I'll wait on the boys' soccer. Welcome back to Amplify MP. Matt, can you get us in to know? I know we got to talk about some things before sports, but get to sports as fast as you can. I'm so pumped about what happened last night.
Kids, it's time to get in the know. Today is Thursday. It is the 28th day of May. It is Amnesty International Day.
Nice.
It is
nice.
Slugs Return from Capistrano Day.
Okay, you have to explain that one. What?
I did have to look this up because I thought, well, that's interesting.
Weird.
And yeah,
that sounds made up, Matt.
It kind of is made up, and apparently it's a fun, tongue-in-cheek kind of thing. You know, you hear about the swallows returning to Capistrano.
I've never heard of Capistrano.
I don't know what that is
What's
either.
Capistrano?
Isn't it in California? I don't know.
No clue. Maybe
The swallows return to. That's a thing.
it's like a migration thing where they all come back.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe I'm old. Maybe
No,
I
you
was,
might.
I was going to say
This
this
could be a
must
thing.
something from like the 70s or something.
maybe. Swallows return to Capistrano.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this whole thing kind of blows up now because
Hey, we have a lot of listeners and viewers who actually might remember this.
Right.
That's so good.
So
Yeah.
there's a day where the swallows return to Capistrano, and when the swallows return, these slugs leave and go out to your gardens across. They spread out. It's not real.
So this is like a
Got it.
seasonal thing, kind of like how the old wives' tale, as they say, about don't plant things until after Mother's Day because you might get frost, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
I don't
Here come
think
the
the slugs
slugs.
actually are leaving Capistrano on that exact day, but it's kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing.
Gotcha.
Anyway, that was a whole lot of nobody knows any idea what I'm
So
talking
you know,
about.
but now they do.
But-
This is the in the know section.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's how we learned.
It's also National Hamburger Day, and that's the one
I
I,
like
will
that
be
one.
participating in
Me
today.
too.
Yes, I think that's a great idea.
So,
Great idea.
the weather that you should absolutely not plan your schedule around. Today, through at least next Friday, it will be mostly sunny with highs ranging anywhere from 83 to 89. I think
Nice.
today's supposed to be 89. Weekend kind of closer to 83, 84, and then back up again. But
It got hot yesterday.
pretty consistent 83 to 89 for the next 9 days.
It got
I know
hot
you're
yesterday.
I know you're a fan of like the 60s and 70s kind of temp range, but this is my temp range.
Yeah.
You like the hot stuff?
Not too hot, right? But remember, I lived in Florida for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
so
but
this
did you
isn't
also
too
live in
hot.
Canada?
Yeah.
I did. Yes.
Do you like it all?
No.
Okay. What did you think? So we were at the soccer game last night. Watch this segue.
Oh man.
We were at the soccer game last night. It was 90,
I would
and
have.
concession stands were closed. There was no water. Like, it was a thing. How'd you feel about last night's game?
I was very uncomfortable and not happy, but I would say that had more to do with sitting in a black box, a literal giant black metal box,
Yeah.
and baking in the sun more than I was out and about. If I was out of the truck and walking around, there was a nice breeze, and if I would have had like you guys had umbrellas up there. If I would have had something else, I would have been happy. But that's my temp right there.
Right.
Just not sitting in a black, sweaty, humid box.
And for context, Kellen produces the live stream sports feed for the Mount Pleasant Live, which is part of Southeast Iowa Union's feed.
Yep.
And so we do that as part of that show as well.
Right.
And
Well,
and it was hot.
Well, the way the Eastlake Park works is there's no structure for us to work out of like there is
Right.
at the Maple Leaf or in the
where there's
gym.
air conditioning.
Right.
Yeah.
So we literally take my large SUV, drop the seats, put a table up, and sit me in there, and it worked great all season because it wasn't stinking hot. But last night was stinking hot.
Right.
Stinking
It was
hot.
so hot. Maybe stinking too. We didn't go inside because you were there sweating. Yeah.
Nobody wants any of that.
But the game was awesome, wasn't it, Matt?
So last night is a big night for the Panthers. First of all, the Mount Pleasant boys soccer team beat Pella 1-0 to
Yes,
advance
they
to the
did.
Class 3A Sub-State 4 championship, which is tomorrow
Yeah, already.
in Cedar Rapids, where they will face Cedar Rapids Xavier, who beat Clinton 4-1 last night.
And sadly, That is a road game, not a home game. And if Clinton would have won, the way
Would've
that
been
the
here.
seating, the way the seating worked, it would have been here.
But if we can get people to go, it's a Friday night. I
Yeah.
bet you a lot of students can go. If you happen to be in the Iowa City area or you just want to make a night out of it,
I would.
Let's see Rapids.
go to
And
Cedar
I would-
Rapids. Well,
I would-
yeah, people go up to Iowa City. Sorry, people go up to Iowa City anyway. And
I would
go up
imagine
a little
that's
farther
a
north.
7 p.m. game.
I'm pretty
Right?
sure. I didn't write it down, but I'm almost certain it's 7 p.m.
Yeah, because Xavier Clinton played at 7 p.m. last night. There's a bit more of travel there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think all the games across the state are supposed to
7.
start at 7.
Oh, but the lights.
but
that's
there's
why
no
we-
lights at
yeah,
East Lake.
that makes
So
sense.
Right.
if it like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure state games start at 7.
Yeah.
They made an exception for Mount Pleasant because of no lights.
Yep. That
So if
makes
you
sense.
guys can get up to Xavier in Cedar Rapids,
7
anyone from Mount Pleasant, throw on your maroon and gold.
Tarps off.
Tarps off. Don't do the tarps off movement. We talked about that yesterday a little bit. But get on up to Xavier tomorrow night. Cheer on your Panthers. We have a
Yep.
good team. We can truly hang with anybody.
Yeah.
And if they win, they are in state.
Yeah.
This is the championship of the sub-state,
Right.
and so if they win, they go to state.
Do you guys know once those state competitions begin, are all those games then in Des Moines or the Des Moines area?
Yeah,
How
they
does
played
that
at
work?
the Drake at the Mediacon. I don't know what they call it now, the stadium, but it's at Drake.
All the games are played.
Yeah,
at
I believe
Drake.
so, and
Okay.
they're all next week, I believe.
Okay.
From what I think Luis Aranda said that on the broadcast last night. He went through the schedule on that.
The
What that
famous
look like.
voice of Panthers Nation.
He doesn't like it when you call it
No,
Panthers
he
Nation.
doesn't.
So big win for the soccer team. But in addition to that, the Panther softballers beat 15th ranked Central Lee
Yes,
last
they
night.
did. Great night.
And I wasn't there, but just looking at the box score, it looked like the Panthers went into the 6th inning with the box score shows the Panthers was 6-1 lead going into the 5th inning.
I do know what happened there.
Well, and then okay,
So in the Panthers came up, they were down 9-8, and Bella Dodds
Yeah.
came up.
Shout out to Bella Dodds, big player of the game, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
So they were
Two runners on, hits a 2-run double to win the game.
awesome. Well, they were up 6-1 going into the 5th, and then Central Lee exploded for 8 runs in the 5th and the 6th inning.
Wow.
Like 6 in the 5th and 2 more in the 6th, and so they were up before Mount Pleasant rallied for 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th.
Nice.
Yeah.
And held on for the 10-9 win.
There you
That's
go.
impressive. We almost did the opposite of that the day before, which we didn't report on a whole lot yesterday. We just said the score, but
Mhm.
we were over at the baseball game. We looked over; it was 12-2
Yeah,
with the opposition winning, and then the final score was like 12-8 or
Yeah,
12-9.
against Oskaloosa. Yeah,
Yeah. So we got a good. We can put the runs up when we need to.
yeah. The Panthers scored 2 runs in like the first 3 innings, something like that, 4 innings, and then or 2 runs in each inning, and then they put up 4 in the 6th to
Yeah.
clinch it.
Awesome.
Good job, Panthers yesterday. What
Pulling
else
it
do we have?
off.
Anything else yesterday?
No, not yesterday, but tonight the Panther girls soccer team they start their journey towards the state tournament
Mhm.
as they travel to Davenport North for a 7 p.m. kick in the Class 2A Region 4 quarterfinals.
Okay.
Good luck.
So
guys.
if they win, it's not quite state yet, but they got another round. But
the sub-state qualifier.
yeah, this is a qualifier. So that's
Good luck,
that's
Panthers.
that is tonight. So you can go to Davenport tonight, and then you can go to Cedar Rapids tomorrow. Watch the soccer.
Love it.
This
Let's go
day in
Panthers.
history. On this day in 1937, Volkswagen was founded by the government of
Nazi Germany.
Nazi Germany.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, to mass
People's
produce a
Oh.
low-priced people's car.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead of you.
Yeah,
there,
you're
man.
good. That car, which later became known as the Beetle, became globally popular in the 1950s,
Interesting.
and they're still around.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
I mean, they've been reinvented.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but
I
Still
learned how to drive stick shift on a manual transmission Beetle from like the 70s
Yeah.
in Mexico.
oh,
Oh
there you
wow,
go.
you've been about everywhere, haven't you?
Well, I didn't live in Mexico,
Stay at
but
the time.
yeah, my dad and we went on a family vacation. My mom, dad, my sister, and I. And
And so
Yeah.
on your family vacation, you decided to jump in a stick shift Beetle and
no,
drive it around.
no. First off, we're very tall, big people.
Oh, and you're
so
in a
imagine all of our luggage and all 4 of us in a Beetle
Yep.
for a week-long trip to Mexico. My dad made some poor choices, but nonetheless, this was the week he decided he wanted to teach me how to drive. I was 15 and
gotcha.
a half, whatever, at the
Yeah.
time. And so that happened.
That's awesome.
It was not my choice, is what I'm getting.
I miss driving stick. Like it was. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm old and I drive sticks, the real man thing. Like it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like being able to control the shifting and stuff like that. Like it's
Yep.
it's fun to drive a stick, and you don't get to do that anymore. They had the paddles and crap. It's just not the same.
Yeah, well, we had one of our driver's ed cars was a stick shift, so we had to learn in driver's ed. Half the time we drove automatic, half the time we drove
Nice.
stick. So we had to learn. And then I worked for the county road crew during summers in college.
Have to learn.
And they had old state trucks.
How
that
many
were
gears were those?
Straight stick. Man, we just.
There's like 9,
beat on
11
those.
gears.
Oh,
Like how many
no.
did you have to go through for
No,
a
I
county
think it
truck?
was still just a 5.
Oh,
but-
just a truck,
okay.
not like
just
a big
truck. No,
dump
pickup
whatever.
truck.
Yeah.
But it was an old beat up truck that the county had, and we
Just grinding the whole
Oh my
time.
God, we had so much fun with that.
Yep.
Nice.
Quote of the day: An optimist is a fellow who believes a housefly is looking for a way to get out. George Jean Nathan.
That is more.
That's
is
kind of a
deep.
deep thinker.
Yes, that is a
is.
deeper quote than I was ready for.
Yeah.
But you threw us for on the quote of the day yesterday about toast.
So
I didn't quite do you want to explain it?
Yeah,
Or I just put it right
what
back? I
was
thought you
going
were
on?
just throwing us like, what's Clint Eastwood mean with toast? If you
That's-
want to guarantee, make toast.
no,
buy a
buy a
toaster.
buy a toaster.
Right, buy a
So
toaster.
a toaster has a guarantee. If a toaster doesn't work, you take it back. I don't know. I didn't make it. I just find quotes and I put it in there. There's no deep meaning,
You're
hidden
like-
meaning to that.
We'll see what Mike does with this one.
Yeah, no,
That's
there's
what I felt.
That's like I just work here.
Oh,
Don't ask
there
me
is
questions.
there was no hidden agenda with that whatsoever.
okay, I was
It was
wondering.
just that was the next one on the list that I threw in, and it was by Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
half these quotes are by people we have no idea who they are.
True,
I don't.
true,
Who's
true.
George Jean Nathan?
No idea,
No clue.
but he's talking about houseflies.
And that's a good quote. I like this one.
So
Yeah.
maybe funny, maybe not. I want to take my wife out, so I spent $500 on a limo.
Ooh.
And then I found out that that $500 doesn't include a driver.
Oh.
So I spent all that money and have nothing to show for it.
Oh no.
That was probably one of my favorite ones you've had so far. That actually was very good. I'm going to use that one.
You
now.
like
That's
that
a dad
one?
joke right there.
That
At
was
its
definitely
finest.
a dad joke.
I'm totally using that one. That's a great one.
Remember to follow, subscribe, share, push the buttons, tell your friends, let everybody know what we got going on over here. It helps draw more people. The more people that watch, the more people you tell, the more people we get to follow along with us. And now you are in the know.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm in the know now. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been Amplify MP. We'll see you tomorrow. Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.